What's going on, H3 Cruisers? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are here aboard the beautiful Carnival Radiance out of Long Beach, California, which does 4-day and 3-day sailings down to Ensenada and Catalina Island, depending on which sailing you're on. If you're doing the 4 days, you're gonna get Catalina Island, you're gonna get Ensenada. If you're doing the 3 days, you're gonna get just Ensenada. But the views on this ship are amazing, and today in this vlog we're going to show you the entire ship, give you an ultimate ship tour of Carnival Radiance. So let's check out this beautiful ship. Well, H3 Cruisers, what better place to start a ship tour here on the beautiful Carnival Radiance than the glass elevators in the atrium lobby. And yes, that was one nasty handprint on the glass. Well, without further ado, we're going to go down to Deck 2. This is the main deck. Now, as we step out on the main deck, you'll see that there really isn't anything down here except cabins and also artwork. Yes, the art gallery is the only thing on Deck 2 besides cabins, and you'll catch some great artwork from amazing artists such as Thomas Kincaid and many other artists from around the world. So if you love art, come down here to Deck 2 and check out the art gallery. There isn't much here. It's really compressed into a small area, and I think they could have done more with the options of such a small area. They did what they could. So we're going to work our way up to Deck 3. This is called Lobby Deck, and you are definitely going to find yourself here at least a few times during the cruise. First thing you'll see is Carnival Adventures. If you have a shore excursion that you pre-purchased or want to purchase on board, this is where you're going to handle that. You'll notice 2 computers off to the right. That's where you can book some future cruises or just message H3 Family Travel on Facebook, wink wink. As we step out the side doors, we have some amazing views of the ocean as we sail down to Ensenada and Catalina Island. Also have some seating over here that you can sit back, relax, and just enjoy life. Now let's head back inside for an amazing drink at the Atrium Bar. This is a very popular bar on Embarkation Day. Now, if you're looking to step up your photos game on your next cruise, Dream Studios is where you're going to want to schedule an appointment. This is an extra cost, and it is a private photo session either on the ship or in ports. The photos are amazing, but they do cost a pretty penny. Now, for those of you cruising with early dining or late time dining as your preference, this is going to be your dining room. This is the Sunrise Dining Room, far forward restaurant on board the Carnival Radiance. Now, remember, the food is absolutely delicious here, and you can order as much as you want. Just remember, for dessert, order chocolate melting cake with a side of peanut butter. You'll thank me later. And the crew, of course, will keep you entertained every night in this restaurant. Now, if you and your significant other are wanting to do something extra special, even more special than the steakhouse, I highly recommend Chef's Table. This is a very private dinner. It costs $98 per person. It's very limited, and the chef brings out a menu of special items you cannot order anywhere else on the ship, and he makes them for you right here at this private dinner event. Now, it is to be noted that Chef's Table does need to be reserved well in advance. It is $98 a person, and once they sell out, it sells out. Now, as we turn back to the Atrium Bar and look up at those beautiful glass elevators, we're going to head off to the right here, and you'll see guest services. You'll see a line to the right for Diamond, Platinum, and Faster is Fun, and then that long line is the regular line. Off to the left, you have a kiosk for your sail and sign card, and then we head up to Deck 4. Now, Deck 4 is Atlantic Deck, and far forward, you got the Liquid Lounge. This is where you're going to catch all your playlist productions. Yes, it was closed, and I did sneak in, but I had to get you this content. Now, you got the Liquid Lounge bar at the back, and then you have amazing seating all around for some of the shows that are going on the ship. And if you do get on the ship, I highly recommend seeing Soulbound, although it isn't the only show that you can catch on board. Now, heading down Deck 4, we do have the Pixels Gallery. This is where you're going to catch all of your photos on board. I kind of got to do the searching game. And then you got Java Blue. Now, Java Blue is an absolutely amazing coffee shop. You can get some pastries and some other things, and you can even get some spiked hot chocolate or spiked coffee. Now here on deck 4, you'll notice the Sunrise restaurant also has the Fahrenheit 555 steakhouse. Now as we step in, you'll see the second floor of the dining room, which is the Sunrise dining room. That's also on deck 3. It's not too much seating, but if we step back towards the lobby, you'll see the Fahrenheit 555 steakhouse. This is a very elegant place to eat. It does cost extra, and the menu is absolutely amazing. So if you get the chance to sit down and eat in the steakhouse, do it. Just do it if you get the chance. It's 100% worth it to enjoy the steakhouse at least one night of the cruise. Now stepping back out of the restaurant, you'll see the Pixels Gallery also extends on this side of the ship. If you don't like searching for your photos, just remember on this ship you can look at your photos on the Carnival Hub app. Now let's head on to deck 5, Promenade deck, and we're going to head straight into the Heroes Tribute Bar. This bar is the sports bar. You catch all of your games, and the theming is absolutely amazing inside of this bar. I absolutely love the way they set this bar up. And of course, you catch all your games. For me, I caught my Golden Knights games while on board here in the Heroes Tribute Bar. Right outside the Heroes Tribute Bar, you have the fun shops. This is where you're going to get any of your gifts for friends and family back home. Maybe if you're sailing, you might be lucky enough to catch a ship model that you can buy on board. I was not able to find one on this cruise, so I was a little upset about that. And then on the other side, you have the liquor. And the best part is when you buy the liquor on the ship, it is tax and duty free. Now this is the sign and sale kiosk. This is where you can add some money or take some money off your sail and sign card. But I do highly recommend just going to guest services. We had some issues and it caused us to be out of funds for a day until they fixed it. So just go to guest services. Saves you a lot of trouble. And now you do have another gift shop on this side. You got some clothing, some jewelry. Obviously, if you want to get something for the missus, be a little special, maybe a ring, maybe plan a proposal, you might find something special right here for her. And of course, ladies, if you want to find a nice watch for your man, you can find some in there as well. Stepping outside, you got the cherry on top. This is where the kids are going to be very thankful that you stopped for them. It's got all the candy they could possibly ask for and more. Might send them into a little coma, sugar rush, and then boom, they're gone. Look at all that candy. Absolutely amazing to have that much candy. Not. And right outside the candy store, of course, what better place to put the arcade? This is where you're going to go and spend a lot of money playing some games, some virtual roller coasters, some shooting games. Just an amazing place to have a lot of fun. Bring the kid out in the adult in you, or bring the kid out in you. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say here. If you want to play some games, shoot some hoops, maybe win some tickets, maybe win something, that's where you're going to do it. Now heading into the Radiance Casino, this is a place where if you're not careful, you could blow all your money. Don't do that. But the good news is if you accidentally do make that mistake, your next cruise might be free, or maybe you'll get a night at the steakhouse for free. As you notice, that sign did say Deck 4 Limelight Lounge. I do want to point that out because right here we got the casino bar, and right behind it is a stairway that leads down to the Limelight Lounge, and this is the only way to get to the Limelight Lounge. It's right next to the Sunrise restaurant on Deck 4. It's actually between both restaurants. This is where your comedy club is, the nightclub, and also that adult game show that you should never take your grandma with you to go play. Yeah, don't take your grandma to the adult game show. Don't take any close relatives. Might be embarrassing. So now we enter the Limelight Lounge. As I mentioned, this is where the adult game show is, as well as the nightclub and the Punchliner Comedy Club, which has the family-friendly show and the adult show. Most of the time, this is a very non-kid friendly area. Now, as we back up from the Limelight Lounge, we're going to head back up the stairs to Deck 5 into the casino, work our way starboard, and then start heading aft. Just to continue this tour on the Promenade deck, over here you're going to see that there is seating here. Normally there is a lot of seating here, but they're setting up for photos for the night, so it doesn't look the same. Then we got the bonsai sushi. If you love sushi, bonsai sushi is for you. Now, if you're anything like me and the seafood does not sit well in the belly and seafood doesn't go well, you know who you are. Stay away from bonsai sushi. It's not for you. It's for the ones that love that stuff. Up next, we got the Red Frog Pub. This is a Bohemian-themed pub. They do host the karaoke nightly here, but they do only host the karaoke from 5 to 7 usually, as far as every cruise I've been on the ship. So if you have early time dining, that's going to conflict. If you want to do karaoke, do your time dining. Up next, we got the Alchemy Bar. I spent way too much time here, thanks to my buddy Nico right there. I literally just told him, make whatever you want, and he never disappointed. Then you got the Piano Bar 88. Sadly, this was closed every time I came around to it during this cruise, so I never got a chance to film the inside. But if you do love a really good piano bar and you manage to catch those doors open at night for the piano bar, definitely check it out. 100% worth it. Now, moving back down to deck 4, you're going to see that that is the back of the Limelight Lounge there, and it is closed. They don't like people walking in from that direction, so they keep it blocked off. But continuing on to the Sunset Restaurant, this is the aft dining room. Normally you enter on deck 3, not deck 4 as I did, but it is a 2-story dining venue. It is very elegant, and obviously, most nights are casual, but you do have your elegant nights. This is for those of you who are your time dining. You don't want to stick to a schedule. You just want to eat at your time. Check in on the Hub app if you have your time dining, and they'll let you know when your table's ready. Now, working our way back up, we're done with deck 5, so we're going to head up to my favorite deck, deck 9, Lido deck. Come on, say it with me. Lido deck, Lido deck, Lido deck. Yeah. You know who you are, and you know why you love it. The ice cream, the food, the pizza, the chicken, everything. This is where the food lovers like myself love to go. So as we enter the aft of the Deck 9 Lido deck, you got the Pizzeria Del Capitano. This is where you got pizza made what used to be 24 hours, but now it kind of cuts off in the middle of the night. Right next to that, you got the Tides Bar. So if you love pizza and alcohol, you're probably going to spend a lot of time at the Tides Bar there. Then you got the pool, 2 hot tubs at the back, plenty of seating to eat behind those hot tubs with a great view of the aft of the ship. And then we come over here to Big Chicken. Yes, Shaquille O'Neal's Big Chicken right here on Carnival Radiance. I highly recommend, if you eat at Big Chicken, try the Uncle Jerome, unless you don't like spicy things like I do. If you don't like spicy, stay away from Uncle Jerome. But then you got the ice cream, the beverage machines for your apple juice and all that. And hey, look, say hi to Shaquille O'Neal there. Now, heading on to the Lido Marketplace, this is the buffet area. Here you pretty much can eat a lot of times during the day, and then during dinner time, if you don't like the main dining room, don't like to sit somewhere that with other people in a dining setting, you come check out the buffet. Now, if you look up one more deck to deck 10, you will notice the Cucina Del Capitano. Now, this is an Italian-inspired restaurant. On sea day and embarkation day, I believe it is free during lunchtime, but at night it does cost extra. Now, sadly, just like Carnival Panorama, they did put it directly under the basketball court, which is quite annoying during the day if you're trying to eat and all you hear is people running around the basketball court above you. Now, on the port side of the Lido Marketplace, you got the deli. Artisan Eats. I highly recommend buffalo chicken. If you notice, I got a thing with spicy food. It's absolutely delicious, but there are many other amazing items on that list. Now, for me on this cruise, sadly, I did not get a chance to eat at the Blue Iguana Cantina, but they do have some amazing burritos they make for you and some tacos, and then they got the salsa bar right next to it. Check it out. Don't miss it during your cruise because the food is absolutely delicious. Then we have everyone's favorite, Guy's Burger Joint. This is very, very popular on embarkation day. I highly recommend hitting that toppings bar as well as getting yourself the ringer. Next, we got the Red Frog Rum Bar. And then on the other side of the ship, we have the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar. The rum bar and tequila bar will both make sure you have plenty of alcohol in you for those seaside movie theaters at night, get you a little messed up. And as you can see, we got the waterworks up there with some hot tubs on the side, but now we're going to work our way inside. As we head forward, we're going to head up one more deck. This is going to be panorama deck, and right now I'm showing you a little secret spot. So if you go to either side of the ship on deck 10 forward and head all the way forward, you're going to see a big door. Yes, that big door that guy did not come out of. This one looks like a door you shouldn't go through. It's okay, go through it, trust me. You walk out this next door and you have this private area with an amazing view of everything in front of the ship. This is super private, no one ever goes up here because, let's face it, that door was suspiciously looking like you should not go in it. It looked like a crew door. But it does come up to this very private area. They have some benches out here you can sit on that say Carnival Radiance. Surprisingly, the wind is very low in this area. Now we're going to head back down towards the elevators and head up one more floor up to the spa deck. Now I know there are a bunch of you who love to visit the spa. Whether you want to visit the salon inside the Cloud9 spa and get your hair done, your nails done, whatever it may be, maybe get a couples massage, or maybe, just maybe, you love to hit the gym while you're on a cruise, because you know those calories add up quick on a cruise. I literally gain 10 pounds every cruise and never fails. So if you feel you need to hit the gym, they have a beautiful gym up forward that has an amazing view of the ocean as you're working out. Now as we head out of the gym here, to our left we have the treatment rooms. This is where you get your massage on, get the couples massage or maybe a solo massage. And to the right here we got the thermal suite. Before we can go in there though, I do need to grab a key real quick. It's a very weird door. You push and it pops open, but besides the point. So as you come in, you got some towels over here to the right. You have what looked like a steam room there to the right as well. You got these amazing relaxing beds to lay on. They are hotter towards the back and less on your legs. And then you got the showers here, which have different settings so you can get rinsed off after before heading out. Now as we step out, you'll notice the fitness room is again to the left there. There's the fitness center. And then as we head back out, I do want to point out another thing. You got the men's restroom right next to the sauna. On other ships, I've noticed that the saunas are in the back of the restrooms. This one, it seems that it is separate, so it looks like male and female can use the same sauna, which wasn't the case on previous cruises I've been on. So that is interesting to see that it is not hidden in the back of the men's and women's restroom. Now as we move up to deck 12, sun deck, we got Camp Ocean. This is where you're going to drop off your little ones, and then maybe you got some slightly older kids, which right next door we got the Circle C, ages 12 to 14, and we also have the Club O2, which is ages 15 to 17. So there's plenty of places here to drop off your kids, and then as you drop them off, you walk right out these doors to the Serenity deck. It is 21 plus out here, but you must keep your top on. Don't expose yourself. It's against the rules. I know it's 21 plus, but did you see how close those kids were? They're very close. It's like right there. And the Serenity deck on this ship is 2 decks, and it also spreads to both sides of the ship, both port side and starboard side. Again, it is 21 plus, but not only do you have Camp Ocean, Circle C, and Club O2 right through the doors on the lower deck that are right next to Serenity, but as you walk forward right here, you'll notice the water slide entrance. So you have both water slides here right at the front of the Serenity deck, so the kids are really close access to Serenity deck. So while it is a 21 plus, things can be seen, which is probably why they keep it to a keep your top on situation, okay? So now we're going to work our way back down to deck 10, which is going to be panorama deck. Now, if you look at the Lido deck and panorama deck, I really don't like the way it's stacked like that. It just wasn't my thing. But as we head to the aft of deck 10, you'll see there's plenty of seating, not very many people taking up this area, and the cruise was booked pretty fully, so plenty of place to get some private time. Now, at the aft of deck 10 is another amazing spot I want to point out, and that is Guy's Pig and Anchor Barbecue. This is open for lunch on sea days and also embarkation day. If you want to get a good bite to eat on embarkation day with no line, check out Guy's Pig and Anchor. Absolutely amazing. Now, working our way up to the sun deck, deck 12, we have the ropes course. If you are brave enough to handle the ropes course, check it out. Test your skill, test your guts. Also got the pool table, chess, and a basketball court, as well as some outdoor gym equipment, and then the running track. By the way, if you do 8 laps on this running track, you will have gone 1 mile. So, 8 laps, 1 mile. Last deck we got is the Sky Deck. This is deck 14. We got the amazing Carnival Whale Tail Funnel, as well as the miniature golf. As you notice, we did come up the stairs, but right there is an elevator. So if you are in a wheelchair or got crutches and you can't get up the stairs, that's going to be how you get up to deck 14. Now that's it for this vlog. If you enjoyed this ship tour, definitely hit a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, help us reach our next goal, and don't forget to leave a comment on your thoughts and opinions on this video. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.